Hi, I'm Alex.
I'm Margot, and this is week 3 of level 3 at Wednesday Night Hop in February 2017.
And it's musicality and history of jazz, and we only have one microphone. And we'll start quickly with a review of the history and the streams we talked about today. So in the 1940s, we had the second Harlem race riot, which moved the center of entertainment from Harlem to downtown. The second thing, we had the musicians' strike from 42 to 44, which meant that no music was recorded for almost 2.5 years, and the vocalists were more important afterwards. And then we had the 3 effects of World War II, the draft, a lot of young men, a lot of poor black young men in the draft. Hard to keep a big band going. The second thing, a huge cabaret tax. So if you had a dance floor and you had music, suddenly you were taxed enormously on your food and drink. So people removed the dance floor and scaled down the orchestras to small groups. And the third thing, rubber and gasoline rationing, so you couldn't tour in your big band bus. And then the swing movement, the swing era music, split into 4 streams. We talked about the pop vocal stream, think Frank Sinatra or Peggy Lee. Bebop, think Dizzy Gillespie or Charlie Parker. Jump blues, which we'll talk a lot about next week, think precursor to rock and roll. And mainstream jazz, which is, think New Testament bassy, but it's basically as close to swing as you could get without being swing.
Okay, so I'm not sure what all to add to that, except to say that we actually practiced dancing to all of those different kinds of styles a little bit tonight. We talked about the idea of the emphasis in the phrase of music being slightly different for our New Testament bassy and our jump blues styles and our bebop styles, where that emphasis is put in the 4-count phrase moves a little bit. And we did some fun exercises where we did some solo dancing and some partner dancing to those different styles of jazz, bearing in mind the idea that you don't have to dance moves that we've learned in class. Sometimes, especially with bebop, it's fun to just try moving and expressing some different shapes and some different rhythms, and a lot of times that works better. Yeah, we watched a couple of videos that really demonstrate that idea, particularly to a song that we played that was called Dizzy Atmosphere, which is a great song to look up if you have some time. There's a wonderful video that we played of Todd and Naomi dancing to that, so dig that up again. That's pretty much what we worked on tonight, so hope you guys had a good time, and we'll see you next week. We're going to move on into blues patterns. Not necessarily blues patterns, but, you know, jump blues, swing, other stuff. So it should be fun. See you next week.